Hello everyone, welcome back to Strategic Command on Paradox Gamer playing. And we are about to attack Poland. And as I revealed last time, I'm trying to take Poland in 2 turns. It can be done. I've done it before. So basically I need to destroy the units that are in my way, and that includes the Modlin army here in Poland. I am gonna attack them with my air force. We can take a look at... just get out of here. We can take a look at the unit by clicking on it. And we can see that they have entrenchment level 1. It'll be much easier if we can get that down to 0. Attacking with tactical bombers can help with that. So what we can see here, if I click on the tactical bombers and I hover over the Polish unit, you can see 1-1. That's an estimate that the bombers will take 1 damage and the army unit will also take 1 damage. But it will do more than that. It will also take care of the entrenchment level. It will take the readiness down and the morale down. So let's do an attack here. When I click it, the Polish fighters will scramble and try and beat down my bombers, and then my German fighters will also scramble and protect my bombers. So we click here. You can see the Polish interceptors coming up and the German escorts, and they will do damage to the Polish fighters, 1. No damage to my German fighters, and then the bombers attacked with 1 damage to the Polish unit and 1 damage to itself. After a successful attack, the bombers can go somewhere else. They can move their to another airfield, basically, anywhere you want to go. There's no need to do that. Now if we click on the Polish units, we can see they're still entrenched, but the readiness is down to 50 and the morale is down to 66%. So the attack that we're gonna do on them will be more effective than before the bombers attacked, of course. So these guys, I'm not sure if there's anybody in Tarum. Yeah, in any case, I'm gonna attack in. I'm gonna move these guys forward, and I'm gonna attack the Polish units. Unfortunately, that wasn't effective, and that actually only helped to boost the morale even further. So that was not optimal. Alright, so I'm gonna move these guys over here and do another attack. This was much better, no damage to myself and 1 damage to the Polish. They're still entrenched 1, but the readiness and morale is still high. So I can do nothing else than just attack them with the army, dealing 3 damage and taking 1 in return. And as we can see, the Polish unit is now 0 entrenched, the morale is down to 60, and readiness 37%. But that was not the best attack. I guess we can move these guys forward. These guys cannot move. So we're in 3 hexes of Warsaw. Over here we're going to do the same. The bombers will attack these guys. There are no enemy fighters. It was pretty ineffective though. And then we can attack them with this corpse. Except we got enemy contact. Okay, sometimes you lose your turn when you have enemy contact. This time we didn't. But we're going to attack up here. 1 damage to the Polish and 1 to mine. And now I'm going to try and attack with these guys. And as we can see, they're down to less strength, so we can now move through. And they will not exert any zone of control. So we can move the panzers all the way down near the Torum. And we now have a clear path all the way down here. There's also a cavalry unit, so I'm gonna use these guys to move in and attack them. 3 damage. And I guess we'll just stay there. Let's get the headquarter forward as well. Same over here. There we go. And then we're gonna try and see if we can push through these guys. 2 cavalry units and 2 armies. And I want to push through this one. So let's attack them with the bombers. 4 damage to the cavalry. And that means we can actually move right through them. There could be enemy units in lots, so I'm just going to move these guys through here first. We didn't discover anybody. Well, let's take out this cavalry unit. Continue the movement. And there are nobody in lots. So let's take that. And then we can take the armored units and move them all the way up here. Another enemy contact. But we still get to fight them. Take 1 damage. And remember, we have 2 attacks with the tank, so we can do that again. And that's it. Right, so they still have an army here. Let's take this guy, move towards Krakow. And we got enemy... Yeah, this time we ran into mechanized and we lost a turn. But we can move this army up. Okay. Now I could move these guys up here to seal off these guys in Poznan. I think I'm just gonna attack these guys straight off. The attack that you deliver is more efficient when you haven't moved yet. Let's come over here. Then move these guys over there. And the enemy is shattered. Okay. Here we can attack the cavalry, which I'm gonna do. And we can take this town. And get the headquarter forward. These guys are gonna move up. No, I think I'm gonna move these guys back straight away. Back towards the western front. And then down here we have the Kostrine army. And they're probably entrenched. Yeah, entrenchment level 1. Let's get the Slovakians up here. And get the Germans up here. These guys are entrenched, so they can be a bit tough. Let's see, they're now unentrenched. There's no need to attack them. And that concludes my attack, my first turn in Poland. You can see we are pretty close to Warsaw itself. And so the next turn will be focused on actually taking Warsaw. Once Warsaw falls, Poland will usually surrender. We moved the ships last turn, so let's go down and check out Italy. Italy cannot participate in combat at this point, but they can still move around. So what I envision for Italy is to primarily send units to Africa They will only have a token force in the French border, and once France surrenders, I will move them west into Yugoslavia. Okay, so zoom in. I'm gonna need the tanks in Africa. So let's get the headquarters up here and get ready to embark the tanks on ships. Get these guys up here. And then there is this corps in Rome. I'll send that up north and send this garrison up to Rome instead. These guys I might be able to transport already. You can right click and then click transport, and you can see the cost. The cost is 25, and then you can say yes or no. We have to transport them anyway, so I'll just say yes. And then you can move the transports down here and onto the ground. Okay, so we're gonna move more guys down there. This army, for example. It's probably better to reinforce it first. Let's see, did I reinforce this one? Yeah, that's 10. Don't send anything less than 10 to Africa. I'm gonna need the Air Force on Sicily, because I'm gonna try and take Malta. How much points do we have? We have 55 points left. Yeah, it's gonna take a while to build up stuff in Italy. And I think that's the turn. We're not going to do anything on the western front. Do you want to move these guys? No, I think they're good. Okay, so we're going to hit the turn and see how it goes. Yes. Polish morale suffers from battlefield losses. Decision. Lieutenant General Kurt Student's 7th Flieger Division is partially formed and trained unit of paratroopers. Despite its incompleteness, it could be used in the latter stages of the invasion of Poland or in an early attack on France. Alternatively, we could allow it to complete its training and formation, in which case it will deploy at full strength at Hamburg at the end of this year. Would you therefore like to deploy the understrength and only partially trained Flieger Division at Breslau now, or let it complete? I'll let it complete. We don't need that right now. United Kingdom declares war on Germany. So does France. Yep. British industry and trade start switching to military production. So does France. Apparently not. So this is the summary, the turn summary, how many points we collect. Germany and minus collect 163, so that's including Slovakia. We get 40 from Norway and 28 from Sweden, with a total of 231. Italy collects 69. Then it's the Allied turn. It's calculating supply, and then we'll see how the Polish units move. I should probably have zoomed in. Let me see if I can do that. Yeah, zoomed in. Alright, cavalry unit moves back and has contact with my tanks. And they move in a general direction towards Warsaw to try and stop me from taking it. And it looks like they are succeeding in that. At least they have a lot of units in front. I've never seen Warsaw that well defended. So I might not be able to take them out in 2 turns after all. Let's see about that. Yeah, so I kind of like the way this game flows. The way with the turns is getting longer in the winter and shorter in the summer is very good. Now, if only they could stop having armies and just let the corps be the actual fighting unit. Alright, Operation Peking. Evacuation of Polish destroyers to the UK. More destroyers to the UK. Like they don't have enough already. Calculating supplies. Alright. Strategic advice. Invading Great Britain. So this is an advice the game gives to you, like what could you do at this point? A study by staff officers looking into the question of invading Great Britain has reported that if we are to do so in 1940, then there are a number of steps we should take to prepare the way. These include investing in air power, investing in amphibious warfare, preparing airborne forces to drop on English soil, and using the Kriegsmarine and U-boats to escort the invasion force. Securing a port so that supplies and reinforcement can be brought over the channel. Yeah, this all makes good sense. And now we have 281 points, so now we actually have a choice to do stuff. Let me zoom out a little bit. So we should definitely start up the research of amphibious warfare. Click on this and spend the 125. What else do we want? Infantry weapons. We have level 1. We can get to level 2, but that's going to cost us 200, so we don't have that. If I press OK, the 125 will be deducted, and we're down to 156. So there's not a lot of things you can do at the beginning. Let's get this cruiser up here and the submarine as well. Okay, so the ships will not do anything. Will not do anything on the western front either. We'll just move these guys west. Okay, and then let's see if we can get Poland to surrender. We need to get past this guy. We need to get past this guy. And let's see if we can bring up this one. Do some damage to this guy. And bring up this guy. Shatter it. And that makes way for our panzers. I'd like to be able to attack Warsaw on several sides. So let's get these guys over here. And another attack. I'm not gonna move them forward. I can't even move them forward. Okay. Alright, so attack these guys. They're still in the way. We can move the corps down here though. I wonder if one of these guys can reach. This one can actually. So let's leave these cavalry units alone. Move this guy down, take this guy out. What? Oh, no, nothing happened. Okay, I'm gonna use that one then. Oh no. So they can't even get forward. These guys have already attacked. So that means we have only one shot with the guys from over here. Let's check out the defenders. They have entrenchment level 5. So that's going to be difficult. We're going to use all the air power that we have to try and break them as much as possible. And then we're going to attack them with the panzers. So let's start with these guys. Can this guy attack? Yeah. No, let's start with these guys. And then these guys. And then this one. That takes it down to 4. And entrenchment level 4. That's still not good enough, I think. How far can these guys go? Not far enough. I'm gonna have to rely on my panzers. And I needed a lucky shot. That was an unlucky shot. And they're still level 3. So I'm not gonna get Warsaw in 2 turns. Okay, I guess that's fine. Go up here. The headquarters down there. Let's see. Could take out the cavalry. Or I can move around this way. No, let's do the cavalry. Bring these guys up. And the headquarters. Remove this one. Take Krakow. Come up this way. Okay. And then down here. And the Slovakians. Okay, so I did not take Poland in 2 turns. They had too much crammed up around Warsaw that I couldn't get to it. Of course we're going to get it next turn, but I had hoped to get it 1 turn earlier. Let's check out the Italians. We need to reinforce these guys. To 7. That's gonna cost 87. So that's gonna be most of our points in Italy to get that up. We got 37 left. Bring these guys up here. Get this one into Rome. And start moving these guys that way. Okay, so that's the Mediterranean. Now we still got 150 points to spend. We could use some diplomacy. Starting to get Hungary on our side. So I'm investing 1 chit in Hungary. I still got 100 points left. So I think we're gonna put a break in here and then take the, I don't know, let's take the Allied turn first. Let's see how well they can defend Warsaw. The Red Army begins crossing the border into Poland. And Polish morale plummets as a fact of that. Canada declares war. Don't know what that noise was all about. And the supply convoys begin. So this time we got 231 MPs and Italy 69. So Allied turn, calculating supplies. Warsaw gets back to 5 strength, and the units around Warsaw also get back up in strength. But it's okay, I'm pretty sure I can take Warsaw anyway. France starts to build up their forces at the Maginot Line. And the British expeditionary will probably land as well. The AI turns take quite a while. Here comes the Polish. We've got lots of surrounded units and the Soviets coming in from the east. This was a really bad time for Poland. Yeah, the BEF arrives. And the British Communist leader, Harry Pollitt, resigns in protest at the Soviet invasion of Poland. I don't think the Soviets cared much about that. So we're calculating the supply for my turn. Let's see if there are any events. No. We got some advice though. Beating the British. The Kriegsmarine is confident that a protracted naval effort against the British Empire will bring about their eventual withdrawal. We can target not only the convoys sailing directly to UK, but also enemy ports and other coastal areas of importance to the Canadian economy. The recommendation is to send U-boats and surface raiders to target the supply convoys as well as mine the ports of Halifax and Sydney in Canada. That's the advice anyway. Okay, so let's put a break in here, guys. In the next episode I will bring the collapse of Poland and start moving the forces west. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.